My name is Christian Fernandez, and this is a little update regarding the CASIO CDP 130. So, it turns out that before opening the keyboard once again completely, I decided to see if I can actually snap the key into place. And what I tried doing is I pulled out one of the keys, and it actually made it even worse. So I decided to open it up completely, and this time 100%. And I even removed the back cover, as you can see over here. So the solution was rather simple. In fact, if you go over here, this is the key that used to have the problem, and I can just simply snap it out, because this part right here has some glue, and it has a little circular mechanism, as you can see here, so it snaps into place rather easily. However, the problem was, you see right there, this little black hammer looking mechanism. This is supposed to snap into place in that little square. Unfortunately, it wasn't doing it, and the more pressure I put on it, the more this little black I guess hammer was twisting. I'm very fortunate that it actually didn't snap off, otherwise I would completely have no use of this key. So I was able, it was actually twisted a little bit, so I moved it back and snapped it into place. And I could have easily inserted this key without having to remove the cover, but because the cover was so tight to the keys, I tried using some force towards pulling out towards me so I can snap it into place, but it made it almost impossible, and I didn't want to snap the body of the keyboard either. So what I did is I actually removed the cover, as you can see, and I'll show you before I snap it into place the mechanism of the keyboard itself. So here you see a bunch of the little hammers, or a simulation of the hammers. They're very, to an extent, lightweight, but if you understand the mechanism of this, you have to let gravity pull the weight of this itself, and then it will come back up. So as this, when you press the key, for instance, let's actually try it out. When you press a key like this one, you know that the back is you're holding actually the weight, which is a higher weight on the back. You're holding it up, but because of gravity, and because the weight on the back is actually greater than this front weight, once you let go, it's obviously gonna go, this part's gonna go up, while the weight on the back is gonna go down. This is exactly how this keyboard works, and I just wanted to show you other mechanisms, since not a lot of people get to open a keyboard like this up. But it was rather an easy solution. All I have to do is just snap it into place now. And I know a lot of you are afraid maybe what happened to the motherboard, you know. Well, the good thing about this is the motherboard is just basically like a computer. Obviously it is a computer, it's just a very specific one. For instance, this looks like a oh, let me not touch the capacitors. This looks like a 2-pin header, fan header in a computer, like the ones, like the ones I have in here. But in reality, it has a different functions, and I was able to do this because I'm very familiar with computers. I'm very familiar with building them up, and it was actually rather very simple. And I decided to do this because I did not want to spend $200 or $300 more in just trying to get this this keyboard repaired. So I'm gonna show you now how easy it is to snap it back in place. Okay, so the best way to actually snap this into place and to make sure that that little mechanism, that little hammer mechanism actually gets into this little square. If you think about it, all we have to do is just start this way, like this, and make sure it actually gets in. And then once you feel that it's actually in, like something locked, then what you can do is you can pull the back mechanism, like the back of the key, while pulling towards it. down. And then you see that it's actually down. Now it's snapped into place. And now if I go like this, you can see that it's actually working now. So all you gotta do is just disconnect this cable, pull out this little mechanism right here, boom, towards you, boom, and then that's it. Just remove the string, and then you're able to take out this whole cover out of the piano. But just to show you that it actually works, I'm going to turn it on. And this was the key that I actually had problems with. As you realize, it's actually working.